Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
What state in the U.S. has no military base? It's a simple question with a surprisingly complicated answer. The United States military has installations all over the globe and in almost every corner of the country. From massive army forts to sprawling Air Force bases, the military footprint is huge. So, is there a single state that was left out? A place with no military presence at all? To figure this out, we first have to define what we mean by a military base. If you're thinking of a huge active duty installation like Camp Pendleton in California or Fort Liberty in North Carolina, then the list of states without one gets a little longer. But a military presence is much more than that. It includes National Guard armories, Army Reserve centers, recruiting offices, and smaller support facilities. The National Guard is a crucial part of our armed forces, and every single state has its own Army National Guard and Air National Guard. These units need places to store equipment, train, and operate. So, if you count a local armory or a small Air National Guard station as a base, then the answer to the question is simple: there are 0 states without a military base. But that feels like a cheat answer, doesn't it? People usually mean a major, federally owned, active duty base. So let's look at it from that angle. Some people might guess a small state like Vermont or New Hampshire. But Vermont is home to an Air National Guard base and the Army's Mountain Warfare School. New Hampshire has the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard, which, while technically across the river in Maine, is a massive employer for the state and is operationally tied to it, plus it has its own Air National Guard base. What about a state in the middle of the country, like Iowa? It has the Iowa Army Ammunition Plant. West Virginia? It hosts multiple Air National Guard units. The truth is, even states without a famous, massive fort often have significant and strategic military operations within their borders. So, the real answer is that no state is completely without a military presence. Every state plays a role. This is by design. Strategically, it makes sense to spread out military assets across the country. It also ensures the military can recruit from and respond to emergencies in every region. And let's not forget the economic impact. A military installation, even a small one, brings federal dollars and stable jobs to a community, which is something every state wants. Therefore, the idea of a state having absolutely 0 military footprint just doesn't exist in modern America. The question isn't which state has no base, but rather which states have the smallest active duty presence. I hope that clears up this common trivia question. It's less about a single answer and more about understanding the vast and varied nature of the U.S. military's presence across the nation. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, do me a favor and hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what military bases or facilities are near where you live. And if you want more videos that break down complex topics like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one.